In the previous class, we were describing that for controlling the voltage, the role of excitation is there. Just to supply the lagging current, we have to make the over excitation of the generator, and to supply the leading current, we have to make it as a under excitation, which we have seen. In the last class, we also seen it is not only the excitation system, or it is not only the generator who control the voltage, but there can be other devices also. In the last class we told, by connecting the shunt capacitor, because shunt capacitor what it is doing, either it is taking the leading power or it is supplying the leading power, or it is taking the lagging power. Means your load is of lagging in nature, and if generator, if the capacitor is supplying the leading, so lagging and leading, the load is of lagging in nature, means load is taking lagging current, and capacitor is taking the leading current. So lagging and leading, they compensate to each other, so that what happens? So current flowing into the line, transmission line R plus JX, the drop can be controlled. So in this way, by connecting the capacitor, you have seen the formula also, that to maintain a constant voltage, that is the receiving end voltage. If it is maintained sending end voltage, then what is the condition that you have seen? Means by connecting the capacitor, how capacitors are connected? Now connecting the capacitor, we can control the receiving end voltage or voltage equal to the sending end voltage. So in that way, means by connecting the capacitor, now how capacitors are connected? This is the load, and capacitor. Suppose transmission line is at very high voltage, it can be 400 kV, it can be 220 kV. So it means if you want to connect the power capacitor, then the voltage level, this is the transformer, with the help of this transformer, voltage level is made down, and these are the capacitors. How the capacitor and which capacitor is to be connected? Capacitors are connected with the help of the switches. Depending upon how much electric power is required, means it is taking lagging, and how much heating is it to be taken from the grid. Then depending upon that, this can be switch 1, switch 2, switch 3. If you need particular amount of leading current, switch 1. If you want to have more leading current, then make the 1 and 2 both on, and then 1 and 2 and 3 on. So depending upon this. Now, in this way, if they leading, suppose if you remember this is the say voltage G1, this is voltage V2, this is current I, in the beginning I load, and this current I, and this is the say through this capacitor C, this is the current because of this capacitor. So net current will be now this. Net current will be the net current. Net current will be this now. And suppose further you want to more reactive power just to maintain the voltage or just to have the leading, then suppose current flow into this, additional current into this. Then in that case, this will be the current. Further, if you add net, then in this way, by making the switch 1, 2, 3 on, we can change the current flowing, leading current flowing into this. Now, suppose with the help of the calculation, you know the formula, that depending upon the formula, suppose it is we want a particular amount of the current, means in between the two. Suppose these are the switches. In this way, we provide the current in the step manner. Initially, the current is this. Then the next step current is this, and the next step current is this. In this way, IC and this value of current is this. the step level. But suppose according to the to maintain a constant voltage, we want the current should be in between the two, or a continuous change in the current. How the continuous change in the current is required? Because load is not in the steps. You cannot say load is in the steps. Load can be continuously or varying, so current need to be varying continuously. In that way, so what we do for that, we connect a anti-parallel resistor, and then it becomes the
आप क्या भी बता दो।
This is called the static VAR compensation. What is the meaning of this? Why it is static? Because there is no rotating part, no moving part, so it is static. So static VAR compensation, not only the leading current, but also the leading and lagging net current. Net current is changing, and depending upon the firing angle of this, the value of inductance can be changed. This value of inductance can be anything from one value to another value. So it is a variable inductance. So net reactance changes. So continuous control of the reactive power is done to maintain the continuous control of the voltage. To maintain a continuous voltage control, we need a continuous change of the reactive power. That's why it is called the VR compensation. And how, on what factor this firing angle of the thyristor will depend? Depending upon here. Suppose this is with the help of the potential transformer, we measure the voltage here, and this measure voltage is compared. We compared with the reference voltage. If it is 1 per unit, then there is no need of change of the firing angle here. From here, there will be the firing angle change. From here, the firing angle of the thyristor will be there. If it is a voltage is going down, if the voltage is going down, then what it will do? Voltage is to uplift the voltage, this capacitor value has to be increased. And if the voltage is going up, then we have to connect this inductance. So, and the combination of the both will be required. In this way, we control this. Now, what will be the waveform? Suppose this is the voltage waveform. Okay, this is the voltage waveform. And what will be the current? What will be the current here? Either when inductance is connected, in that case, what will be the current flowing into this? It is lagging or leading? So it will be the current of like this. Here. This will be the current. This is the voltage, this is the current. Now, this will be current when? What is the role of this firing angle now? If this firing angle of this is alpha, what is the role of this? इसको firing कब करेंगे? When do we need the firing of the thyristors? This is the voltage here is V, and because of this current is 90 degree lagging, we have to fire. अगर हमने इसको thyristors को firing angle alpha is equal to 90 degree यहाँ पे अगर firing नहीं किया, we have to make the firing here. If you make the firing here, then this will be the current. Is this clear or not? Power electronics पढ़ा है कि नहीं पढ़ा है? अगर आपने firing नहीं किया, यहाँ पे अगर firing नहीं किया, then current will not flow into inductance. Suppose आपने firing इस 90 के बाद, suppose आपने firing यहाँ पे किया, इस स्टेज पर. अगर आपने इस स्टेज पर firing किया, तो आपकी current कैसा होगी? What will the current waveform? It will start from here only. So then current waveform will be like this. Okay. Further, अगर आपने firing voltage कर दिया, so what is this angle? This angle is called the firing angle alpha. इसकी वैल्यू कितनी है? This is 90 plus something. suppose alpha is equal to 100 degree. Alpha is equal to 100 degree. अगर आपने alpha 100 की जगह if you make alpha is equal to 130 degree, तो ये कर्व कैसे होगा? अगर फायरिंग और लेट कर दिया तो ये और कम हो जाएगा. So current will be reduced. It means by controlling the firing angle, we can reduce this RMS value of the current will be reduced. This is high, E value you see. This is more than this, and this is more than this. So by controlling the firing angle, we can control the current. If we control the current, this is the leading current, this is the lagging current. So that voltage can be controlled. Okay. Now what is the formula you know? फॉर्मूला हमने आपको बताया हुआ है V2 V1 इज इक्वल टू V2 प्लस T Q R X के टर्म्स में फॉर्मूला बताया. अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट फार्मूला वी नीड द रिएक्टिव पावर हियर, एंड दैट रिएक्टिव पावर, अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट रिएक्टिव पावर दिस करंट इज रिक्वायर्ड. According to that formula, the current is required. And how that current will be done? According to the firing angle. Now, what is the formula for this current? I is equal to W to V by XL. XL is the reactance of this. Cos alpha minus cos omega t. Omega t is alpha plus sigma. Sigma is the conduction angle. देखिए ये अल्फा है और यहाँ से लेकर दिस एंगल फ्रॉम हियर टू हियर, दिस इज कॉल्ड द सिग्मा. कितने समय के लिए कंडक्ट किया, दिस इज कंडक्शन एंगल. एंड व्हाट इज द रिलेशन बिटवीन द, आप बता सकते हो व्हाट इज द रिलेशन बिटवीन अल्फा एंड सिग्मा? If alpha is equal to 90 degree here, alpha is equal to 90 degree, what is the sigma? If alpha is equal to 90 degree, what is the sigma conduction? Stop. And here you see when alpha is there is relation, this is 100 degree, and what will is this value? This is also around. So and when omega t अल्फा प्लस सिग्मा, देखिए अल्फा और ये सिग्मा, अल्फा प्लस सिग्मा, यहाँ पे क्या है, यहाँ पे आउटपुट क्या है, यहाँ पे आउटपुट क्या है, 0 है. तो व्हेन इट इज अल्फा प्लस सिग्मा, अल्फा एंड सिग्मा इज एंड अल्फा प्लस फाइव, उसके बीच में ये क्या होगा 0. करंट इज here current is 0, here current is 0, and here current is given by this equation. Okay, and here current is given by this equation. So and this is the fundamental of तो ये हमारा करंट आ गया. करंट ये पावर कितनी होगी, करंट मल्टीप्लाई बाय दिस वोल्टेज बाय द रिएक्टिव पावर. दिस रिएक्टिव पावर शुड बी इक्वल टू द फार्मूला व्हिच इज डिस्क्राइब्ड इन द प्रीवियस क्लास. So according to that, you know, according to that this alpha we can calculate. ठीक है, कोई क्वेश्चन है यहाँ तक? नो सर. Now you can also plot this now this I oblique B, I oblique B, so suppose RMS value of this I oblique B is the substance between my sigma minus sin alpha Well, yeah, if you put sigma is equal to 0 degree, sigma is equal to 0, then 10 degree, 20 degree, 30 degree, then the substance will go on increasing. जैसे तो आपका सिग्मा बढ़ेगा substance will increase, substance will increase. Okay, और so in this method we can calculate how much value of the susceptance is required. From the formula to maintain a constant voltage, from the formula derived yesterday in the previous class, you can find how much reactive power is required. And for maintaining that reactive power, you can find how much current is required. And from there, how much current, you can find how much susceptance will be there. And this value of susceptance. From the susceptance, you can find how much firing angle should be there. Okay. So according to that, here the firing angle will be this. Firing angle and conduction angle, they are related to each other. So from here we can find what is the firing angle. This is the static DR compensation system. In this way, we can maintain the constant voltage of the system. This is about the SP. Sometimes we call it as a static DR compensation SPC. Sometimes we call it as a SPS, static DR compensation system.